Alrighty, welcome. Thank you all for joining my live stream. Today we're just going to do a quick little rundown of what I've experienced as a player playing this game. I haven't been playing DC Universe very long, but from what I can tell you, I've really enjoyed the game. Character customization, when you create your character, your abilities. Yeah, some of them are locked behind a paywall. You need to either be a subscriber or buy certain powers. Otherwise, there are quite a few options that are available to you as a free-to-play player. I don't recommend as a free player starting off with just starting off subscribing, just because you don't really know what you're getting into. Don't know if you're going to like the game. If you do get into it, you might find that you like certain powers better than others. I am a ice tank. That's my preferred build, just because it's well, for one, I like doing DPS, and as a tank, it's almost everybody needs a tank when you're doing a big quest. So that was pretty easy choice for me. You could also be a healer, a controller. I have a healer character. I really enjoy that one as well, although I don't feel like I'm participating that much. But it is really easy. DC Universe has been out for 12 years and has gone through several changes during that time period. I wasn't here at the beginning to tell you what it was like then, but I can tell you now, as a player, I really like the game. I am now in the House of Legends, and you can see the map here. I put my chat on something that's not going to be controversial, just in case somebody starts saying something in global chat. This here is the House of Legends. It is a main hub. In this area, you're going to find bank, broker, mail bots. You're going to find vendors for your daily rewards, and a multiversal tier vendor. You're going to be visiting him a lot to upgrade your gear when you first hit 30. There are a lot of vendors here that you'll need for various purposes. But as a free-to-play game, you'll find that you'll be earning a lot of that through, as just like in any MMO, you're going to have a little bit of grind in each one. Your warp menu right now, you're going to start in either Gotham or Metropolis, depending on your power and where you're going, and who your mentor is. It's all going to be decided on the power you choose and whether you choose to be a hero or a villain. I really, like I said, really enjoyed the game. It's got a great feeling to it. The city is very open world. I'll run around here a little bit and show you some of it. Here we got some friction was going on here. I don't want to really reveal anything or spoil any story stuff. But basically, throughout the map, see this little question mark, you can gather these collectibles, and when you do, you get raw metals that you can use to upgrade your gear. As you run around the map in different areas, you run across various enemies, like this soulless blackguard. Of course, I just one-shot him because that's a low level compared to where I'm at. You're going to find these little glowy things that you'll want to pick up from time to time. Materials, exo materials, you'll use those for upgrading your gear. I appreciate that. Like in any MMO, you're going to find a lot of customization in the game. And that's just a small taste of the game world here in Gotham. As running around. As I get higher up, you can see that there are glowing spots on the map. You can see from a distance. That would be like your hideouts, special points of interest. Some of them are going to glow, some of them won't. As I zoom out, you can see just how big Gotham is. Metropolis is also very big. Of course, bigger. As you play the game, you get to explore different points. There are feats, little rewards that you can earn as you explore, as you find new stuff. If you really want to, I'm a villain, so you can throw my sword at the cars and you can see the explosions. So the world is very interactable as you attack various aspects of the world. It can break apart. Not everything is destructible, but I would say a good portion of everything is destructible or in some point alterable. Let me run over here to this statue, Centennial Park Superman Memorial Statue. There are little points of interest that you can click on, and you'll get a little voiceover. I've got my game voice turned down, so I can be heard in my videos, but normally when I play, I have the volume turned up in the game so I can hear the little glowies that I come across. The little, as you're exploring, you're gonna want to hear things. So go to settings, go to audio. I've got my effects, music, voice, and movie volume down. Normally when I play, I like to have the movie volume all the way up, the voice volume most of the way up, and the effects volume all the way up. I usually have the music way low when I'm actually in game and in game mode. What I mean is this is my serious mode where I'm actually trying to find things that are hidden, things that I don't know about. I'll show you the difference as I go exploring with those turned up. You can hear as I take off, you can hear my super speed. Hear that.
Please, got to help.
You hear the pedestrians yelling, got to help. People will freak out. You hear that glowy?
Stop! I'll starve!
As I turn my camera around, I can hear it coming from my speakers, the direction. So I go collect it.
I can't stop.
All that glitters is not gold.
There's several of those. Usually each area has a number of them. There's 7 in this.
Temptation cannot be destroyed, but it can be managed.
Usually there's several of them outside in the main area. Here. Like if you look at the map where I'm at, this general area is going to be where this particular quest has me going. And some of these monsters, if you're a hero, if you're a villain, your quest is going to be a little bit different. You might be sent to the same area to save some people, if you're a hero, or if you're a villain, it's going to send you to the area to help to capture or harm or entrap people with various feeds.
Help!
You can see there is a glowy over here. That is for a race. There are races you can do. A lot of aspects of this game. I can't even begin to cover them all. And I don't know what was here 12 years ago. Wasn't here 12 years ago. That is now. You're gonna find these little quests, side quests.
I sense the dark power within you. When Eclipso's heart of darkness shattered, many objects were fused with dark power from the shards. Bring them to me before the sentinels of magic destroy them!
Voice acting isn't bad. I actually appreciate all the work that has gone into this. And you can now see the red dots on my map. Basically everything.
I warn you, do not walk.
And this little thing, we don't have a little ability over there because I've already done that quest.
You should have done that.
I have failed the light!
Yeah.
Disperse! Trouble
Because
me
it's
with
like-
no more.
You must not reunite the shards!
They don't actually have anything going over them, but you get the idea. You can see just how big Metropolis is as I explore around. It's a very big city. Of course, you get points of interest marked on your map. Some of these, as you explore for the first time, will pop up in exploration that you've done. Things spectacular. But when we get into character customization, when you create your character, you can select a style that you like. These are only going to show ones that I have unlocked. It's going to be different for you. These green ones are going to allow me to purchase those because I have already unlocked them on another character and not necessarily on this one. There are pages and pages as you explore. What I usually recommend is when you first create a character, it's going to give you a base, whether it's a police station or a hideout, that there is going to be a vendor in that you will need to go to. Let me just show you one of those. All. Magic base, rally point. Midtown nightclub. Okay, let's go there. If I open up my map, shows you a little marker, how far away you are. Of course, easiest way. Open up your warp menu. Click on warp, and bingo bingo. Now I've got a faster computer, so doesn't take it as long to load up. And immediately inside. Now we'll see other players in this area just because it's a common area with vendors. This is where, as you go through the storyline, leveling up to 30, you're going to meet a lot of people in these areas. There's some over there probably dueling. There's a poster over there you can click on for wanted villains or heroes. Depending on. Here's the email, the mail room, email room. Of course, you can see Black Adam and statues over there. They're statues, I'm not sure. Again, I'm kind of new to the game, so there's a lot about it I don't quite understand. But here are some vendors here. I do like these vendors because
I guarantee my gear will help you punish your enemies.
The level of the item. It's going to show you whether you've collected or not. In the yellow says already collected. If that's a style, if you're one of those people that likes to collect items, like collector, see that bow. I cannot collect that bow because there's a lock on it. I'm not able to use bows. So of course, I'm able to get that. But anything I usually do, repair any items I might have. And you can sell anything extra that you have in your inventory, but I don't sell extra stuff. What I usually do, if this is the right location, is I will use station to salvage it. And you can create items. There is a research and development station here. You can assemble. There's a lot of crafting in this game, as in a lot of MMO. There's just so much in this game. I'll explain it. Don't need any of And then as you see in my inventory, working automatically, I created these little things called flawed exobytes. Now you use those to fortify your equipment. You're going to have augments. it's going to be different for you, but you're going to have adaptive augments on the top here, which are going to vary depending on the area you're in, or in another video. These origin augments are going to be based on your build. If you're a DPS or a tank or a healer, that's where this is going to change. The colors of the design are going to change depending on your character, but this is where you're going to get these to be able to level them up and make them more powerful. Like tank, so I usually focus on dominating. And when you take one of those exobites, you place it there, fortify, and it raises the level of it a little bit. I'm not going to use these, I'm going to keep them for my other characters, but you get the idea. That's where you're going to upgrade items. I've got this quantum residue. I'm going to upgrade this chest piece and fortify it. When you get to a certain point, it's going to require a lot more materials, more expensive catalysts to break it to another rank. And these get expensive. People do grind for source marks for that. I've got a few here. A lot of people would say that's a lot, but I've been grinding for those for a while. I'm saving up for stuff. That is a lot actually, but anyhow, you get the gist. DC Universe Online is a great free-to-play game. If you subscribe, it can unlock other powers for you. I don't have electricity. That's one of those that you have to buy or be a subscriber to use. That's about it. I really enjoy the game. You play it every day. I log in. I just do some dailies. There's also weeklies. I'll show you the quests. In the journal, it gives you a list of quests. Right now, I've got them listed under priority. I sort them by your combat rating, which is basically leveling, a way of discerning how strong you are. Levels 1 through 30, basically, you're going to be too busy doing storyline stuff, and then when you get to a certain point, yeah, I know I've got a lot of incomplete up to level 30, and then after that, then they all say level 30 basically, up to a certain point, and then you're going to need to be stronger, like a combat rating of 60 or 100, and your combat rating goes up and up. Even though your level still remains at technically 30. As you can see, my stats, my combat rating is 397. Although my character's level is 30. My origin is magic and I'm a villain. That's going to vary. When you first start playing the game, I would highly recommend going through the tutorial. Work your way through the storyline. I really enjoy it. I've got several characters that I play, and each one has a slightly different story. Getting some of these materials for those other characters. But check out the game, check out more of my videos, and get a look at it. It's really nice. Felix Faust, get to work with him. I love the game. It is, like I said, free to play. I think I've spent maybe $20 in the last year or two just to expand my inventory, because you have a limited number of inventory slots, and you can click on add slots and it'll show you that you can get the maximum number of inventory slots by upgrading to a membership. They're always asking you to upgrade to a membership. I don't mind that. Also, they're gonna make money, but you can always just buy a small amount of inventory slots and just one by one, and those. Let me go back to the House of Legends. Of course, the Hall of Doom, being a villain, is going to be. I'll show you that. I haven't shown you that. I was at the House of Legends when I started the video. Check that out. Here it is. Sabotage chamber. zoom back out so you're not still. Yeah, this is the Hall of Legends. I have to use speed as my mode of transportation. As you can see down here, all these little question marks with the suitcase. That's a vendor. They're selling stuff. You can always buy belt styles. So like if you wanted to preview that belt, you can take a look at it and see if that's the style for you. Say you wanted to check out a mask. Goggles here. Let's preview these goggles. They're slightly different than the goggles I've got on, and you can get a good look at what it's going to look like for you. That's a new feature they just added, preview. It's really nice. Appreciate that because you don't by buying something and not knowing what it looks like. Here we have the sniper mask. Pretty nice stuff. I've got a style here that I really like, so I'm not going to change it around. But you can personalize your character. There's so many options available to you. My fuzzy slippers on. To take on anything, anywhere. As you can see, when you get to your style tab, you even adjust your color palette. The materials you use add a little bit of flair, color. You also get titles that you can unlock. Hold on. Like I said, I haven't played very long, and emotes are a new thing. For me, just learned that you can set these emotes up here and make it very easy for you to use an emote. Is it control? Yeah. Hold control. Thumbs up. There you go. Got some neat little emotes. Do a little comical dance. Like any MMO, it's got depth. Gotta go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hold this one here. I go exploring. I'm gonna stay here at the Hall of Doom for a minute. Bit more. Is there each of these areas in the Hall of Doom unlocks to a different area, like Chaos Gotham, Earth 3, Little Gotham City, Tiger. Many of these I have never been to, not explored. Any of these, I think I've only been to like a handful of these, time or another. Atlantis, I've done a few quests there. Frank's Command Center, I've done some quests there. Birds of Prey, Metropolis, I've been there quite a few times, done a lot of dailies there. I like that area. Spectre's Island, I think I've been there a handful of times. It's pretty nice. Anyhow, thanks for watching my video. Leave comments below what you like or don't like about DC Universe Online. I really love the ability that you can individualize your style, have allies that join you in your fights, temporarily of course, they're on a timer. Your traits, of course I'm ice, and my weapon of choice, the one-handed. I don't put a lot of points into that just because I'm a tank. Super speed, iconic powers. You get to choose like some iconic powers you want to use. Yeah, without going into too much detail and losing everybody, that's about it. Your journal, your missions, deeds. Of course, there's headlines that you can get videos as you complete different quests. I'm not going to go into that too much. The map we showed you, the on-duty map. This is where you do a lot of playing with what's the word I'm looking for? You end up by teaming up with other people. when you get to this area. Like there's solos that you solo, of course, duos where there's just 2 people, you and one other player. The alerts are going to be 4-player, so you and 3 other people, and then raids are 8-player. I think there is, let's say that there's such a thing as each of these tiers, as you get a higher combat rating, will unlock to you. But I want to say that there's some that you can do with more than 8 people. But I don't know that much about the game. I think this is where you take on the part of a particular hero or villain, and you go and do those quests. Like I said, I don't know about it. Do leave a description down below and know what you think. Thanks again for watching the video. Please like and subscribe and keep being on.